In the direct sales industry, coaching your hosts is a very important part of this business. My name is DELORES VANDENBOOGAARD, and I have been in the direct sales industry since 2001, and I absolutely love it. Doing parties and presentations is something that brings me great joy, and I love partnering with my hosts to make their experience very successful. If you are not currently coaching your hosts, I guarantee if you implement this 4-step system that I have been doing in my business for the last 14 years, you will see an increase in sales, in attendance, and in people joining your team. So I am with the Norwex business, and I absolutely love that I can help people earn $300 to $400 in free product just by hosting a presentation. Now, when people book a presentation with me, the coaching starts immediately when they book their party. This is the little packet that I like to give to people right away at the presentation. It's a recyclable bag that they often give back to me, and sometimes they choose to keep it. And I have all kinds of goodies tucked in here to help them have a successful party right off the gates. I talk about it with them and I go through it, and that is a separate training video. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is what I do when I get home after the party is booked. The first thing I do is I handwrite a card and I send them a thank you note. I want to be intentional and allow them to know that I am very grateful that they are opening up their home. They're going to take the time to invite their friends and family and give me the privilege to teach people about my product in their home. I love it when I get to people's homes and I see the card either standing on the end of their desk, their counter, or hanging on the fridge. And I've had many people comment that it was really nice to get a handwritten card in the mail. We don't get those every day. So on the first contact that I have with my host, I like connecting with them 4 times prior to the presentation. So the first contact that I have with them is the handwritten thank you card. I also do call them and I discuss with them about the opportunity to be able to invite everybody that they know. Some people will count how many cushions they have in their living room and extend an invitation to 5 people. I have found that many people who host presentations don't necessarily do it regularly, and because this is something that I do regularly, I consider it my responsibility to teach them. It is very common that if you invite 40 people to a presentation, that only 10 will come. That is a quarter of the people that they know that they will invite that won't be able to come because they'll be out of town, family activities, sporting events, or work prevent them from attending. That doesn't mean they can't place an order, and we'll talk about that with them as well to collect outside orders from their friends and family. But I want my host to understand that sometimes people will choose not to host a presentation because they think none of their friends will come. Well, the truth is that happens to 3/4 of our friends. So I want them to know that they're very normal, and that's what happens to absolutely everyone who hosts presentations. The other thing is cancellations. In order to avoid cancellations in your business, I tell my hosts that I've just penciled their date in on my calendar, and that if they ever need to move it for any reason at all, that they just need to let me know and we can rejive our calendars and select a different date. What this does is it allows me to rebook their presentations rather than them emailing me, phoning me, and actually canceling the presentation on my answering machine without me getting the opportunity to discuss the opportunity for them to rebook. I tell them that in advance, that their presentation is simply penciled into my calendar. The other thing is I take the time to explain Norwex's hosting program. I want them to know that they can maximize this experience and get as much product for creating a safe haven for their home by maximizing all the free product that Norwex wants to give them for free. I also tell them that my job is to do the educating, their job is to do the inviting, and Norwex is the one who gives all of the free product, that neither of us pay for it. It's a gift from Norwex for them opening up their home. The second contact that I have with them is 3 weeks prior to their presentation. Once again, I just touch base with them and I ask them how the inviting is coming along. Now, between you and me, 3 weeks prior to the presentation, I actually don't expect her to have sent out any invitations to her friends and family. Some of them will just mention it to them casually that they're hosting a presentation for people to save the date, but 3 weeks in advance, most people won't commit to attending anyway. At this point, I do send her a text through Red Stamp app, and it just has a simple message on it for her to send to her friends and family to save the date. And she can just forward it on to her friends and family in the form of a text. Now, casually inviting by group messages, whether it's text or email or Facebook messages, that is not what's going to bring attendance into your presentations. It's the personal contact. It's the one-on-one. I do provide postcards in my hosting packs for all of my hosts to hand deliver to their neighbors, to hand out to people at school or at church or at community activities so that they know that they can also give that handwritten gesture which they appreciated from me when they originally booked their party. I also talked to them about creating a Frank list. Now, Frank stands for an acronym: friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, and anyone that they know through the kids in their life. I want them to just make a list of absolutely anyone that they know, because we can ship Norwex's products clear across North America. It's not limited to the people who live in our geographical area. So I want her to be able to extend that invitation out to them and let them know with links and with a message that they too can try the products and place an order on her party, and I can direct ship anywhere across North America. Once again, that personal invitation is very important, and personally talking to people about how she is using the product. Now, I will regularly have people book a presentation who don't buy any product. I have training on that as well, how I don't want anything that I do in this business to have any pressure in it. And people will come to me at the end of the evening with a blank order form, say, Dolores, unfortunately right now I'm not able to place an order, but I would love to book a party and take advantage of the free product that you offered us here this evening. That is when I will often give them a free window cloth. I give them a window cloth immediately so that they actually have a product to go home and play with and try, because if a host is passionate about the product, it will radically increase her attendance at her presentation. So if you have somebody book a party who has never tried the product, let them try something that you own, or give them something that you've received for free so that they can have something to tell their friends about how amazing the product actually works. Rather than saying, I was at a party, I saw this lady take butter off the window and dust, it looked good and I think I want some. Rather, she'll say, I cleaned my entire kitchen with one cloth. You need to come and check it out. It invokes passion inside of the host and makes them excited to invite their friends and family to come and check it out. The other thing, at my presentations, I pass out the bookmark, which has a wish list on it, and I ask her to reference her wish list and see what items I can help her earn for free through Norwex's hosting program. And once again, we go over the hosting program and all the different ways, the 4-star program that will help her earn product for free for stocking her home. The third contact that I have with my host is the week prior to her presentation. Now, this phone call, once again, I just friendly touch base. Hi, Jennifer, how are things going with the inviting? Do you have any questions for me? Because sometimes her friends will ask her questions and she's not sure how to answer them. If her attendance is lower and she's feeling a little deflated about her friends and about their attendance, that's when I say to her, no problem, Jennifer, I'll send you another text. And this text will say on it for her to send out to her friends and family, anyone who was able to come, if they bring a friend that the host did not invite, that they will receive a free gift. I will give away something that I have received for free from Norwex, whether you break up some Spira-nets, some Spira sponges, or break up a travel pack. Use that as an opportunity to be generous to the people who bring guests to the party to help out your host. And hosts really appreciate this gesture as well on their behalf. And do a drawing for free product. The other thing that I tell her on this third phone call is that I would like her to consider who she thinks would be interested in hosting a presentation, who she thinks would love to receive some product for free. And if she has a booking in advance prior to me arriving at her presentation, I will give her a $30 credit towards any product she would like for free. So that means the mattress spray, the oven and grill cleaner, the descaler, some of our #1 selling items, she can receive totally for free by having that booking in advance. And it's her choice. The last thing that I really want to encourage on this third phone call is keep the refreshments simple. This is to be fun. We're going to have a great time together. I want you to relax and enjoy the experience as well as we do some demos and play with the product around her home. So keep it light, keep it friendly, and keep it interactive with the guests. The fourth phone call is done the week of the presentation. And this phone call, I actually ask my hosts to call me. I want them to first reach out personally to the people who they've invited and then to give me a quick call and tell me how many confirmed guests that they have coming. And this is done the day of the presentation, either the morning, the afternoon, or the night before. I ask my hosts to just give me a quick shout and let me know how many confirmed guests that they have coming so that I can come prepared. Not only does this give me a chance to just touch on a couple other things with my host, but also it ensures that she personally touches base with her contacts. Even if they said they were coming, some people do forget last minute. I also tell her I come for 1, I come for 20, and I want to encourage her to watch what I do tonight and see if it would be something that she could see herself standing behind. If she is as passionate about the product as I am looking for educators. I am looking for people to help me teach our area how to clean without harmful chemicals, because the aisles of chemicals down every department store in my community tell me we need more consultants. So I hope this is helpful. I know that if you implement these 4 things into your business, you will have higher attendance at your presentation as well as you will have higher sales, which will make for very happy hosts, which will give you more bookings for the future. So enjoy, and I wish you all the best with your business.